I don't like being late. But boomer tech will boomer tech, right? That's what happened when we get so dependent on this here technology. It works when it's supposed to. And when it does work, I guess, it's not that bad. Anyway, Friday Night Flights. It is the 5th of January. Year of our Lord 2024. And man, oh man, is this thing already heated. And we only 5 in. We ain't even a full weekend. We only 5 in. Let's talk about it, man. But it's new beginnings. I think that we can do something with it if we really wanted to. Let's talk about it. But first, as always, got some dope music, but I'm doing something different. It's a new year, new me. We gonna run some of my favorite Seaport area producers. Like, I got artists that I love, and I'm gonna keep running them. But man, there's so many producers out here that is dropping some heat. So we gonna showcase them. So first one is my brother. Say man, hey man, it's Georgia Gert. Seaport Rays, GT Rays. This is my brother, man. This is something he dropped an hour ago. So man, you guys gonna hear it here first, and if you like it, jump on it. If you know somebody who can do something with it, send it to them. Let's go.
Hey man, say man, it's Georgia Gert. Hey man, say man. Hey man, say man.
Hey man, say man, that's Georgia Gert, man. What it do, what it do, what it do, yo world. It's your boy checking in the building. The one, the only.
DJ Protocol.
What the world do, what the world. Oh, see, look, more boomer tech. More boomer tech. It's all good. We're going to make it happen. You can't see my pretty face, but it's about to come in real soon. I think. Maybe. If it act right. Oh, I don't want to act right. We wasn't ready. No. Hey, man, it's been that kind. It's been that kind of week. It's really been that kind of week. Oh, none of them want to come in? None of them want to come in? Oh, are we going to do this the old-fashioned way? Because I don't mind doing this shit the old-fashioned way. Like, if I got to do this shit the old-fashioned way, I'll just, do it the old-fashioned way. Because, man, listen, we ain't got time. We got shit to do today. And playing around with you is not going to be the mission. It's the old-fashioned way for the moment. Let's get it. And we good. What up, folk? Fresh Mike, what's up, bro? I see you in the building. Oh, my hairs. My poor little hairs. I'm going to have to get that right while I play this. What's up, y'all, man? I hope y'all doing good. I hope you guys have had a phenomenal week. Me, personally, I don't know. My week has been pretty interesting, to say the least. Worked hard. Worked really hard. Got the grind on. Was on that good grustle, that good muscle. Hitting with that tussle. Sweated out some good calories, man. Tore up some flows, do a renovation. I do that demolition thing, man. I be tearing shit up. So it got me good this week. It got me real good. Didn't even get to play around with the show like I wanted to because, I was getting that real work in. You know what I'm saying? You can't be big and not active. You know what I'm saying? So I be big and active. I be working it out. Get my arms right, get my hands right. You know what I'm saying? That's real man work, working with your hands, getting calluses and stuff. If your man got soft hands, then I don't know what to say about the soft hand man. I really don't. At least I'm not going to start off the show talking about the soft hand man, because soft hand man has put us in some real terrible situations. And I feel like if I, just go head off the muscle talking about the soft hand man like that, I'll be angry the whole show. And I don't want to be angry the whole show, I got some funny things to laugh about and to talk about. Like Charlemagne the God, who was recently crying to CBS and Politico and anybody who listened about his vote for old Nickel Slick, as they say his name is over in the nation of hotels. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Nickel Slick be paying games. Oh, yeah, freemen defend themselves. That's what freemen do. Oh, I think we got it. I think we are back in motion. Because, that's what I do as Mr. Pro. I do what I needs to do to get things popping, because, when I don't like the way it works, I fix it. I fix shit. And that's what I do, and that's what I just did. You just caught it live. Pro fixing shit. If only people will let me fix more, I think. And then they could help. Like, I don't want to just do everything. I don't want to be the savior. But, like, if I'm pointing in a direction and I'm showing you the way, like, just come on. You could be a disciple, too. You can come kick some ass, too. But just come on. 9 times out of 10, I done thought my way through this. I see the dangers. And any unforeseen danger, man, we can just pop. Jesus said keep a sword. A lot of y'all who watch my show, y'all Christians. So you already know he said if you was butt naked, you know what I'm saying, if you had a cloak and you ain't had nothing else, get butt naked, but get a sword. You feel me? If you got money, buy a sword. If you ain't got one, you got a cloak, sell that shit, get a sword. Or what he said. That's the Last Supper. Go ahead and read into that. So if you're going to say you rock with him, you got to rock with him. And there's particular reasons and why he said do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the sword ain't do nothing but evolve in times. That's all it did. So I'm just going to put that out there. Let that simmer a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just simmer on. But yeah, we're gonna definitely have some fun, guys. Because it's tough times here in this city. Really, it's tough times in America. And we need to be prepared for what's coming our way, because it's finna get really, really gangster, really, really fast, right? If you notice all these wars that's popping off, you notice how, the money ain't moneying like it used to. You see that there's a bunch of laws that, honestly, a lot of you don't agree with. You know, if you were honest with yourself and you was really true with God, as a lot of you say that you are, you would admit that this crap is wrong and something needs to happen. And if you was real, you would step up and say, "Yep, I'm going to be one of the ones who make it happen." So I'm that guy. I know my brother Fresh Mike is that guy. I know Hotep Nation are a bunch of men and women, seemingly, who are those men and those women, right? There are people in Savannah who seem that way, but let's all put our foot down and make sure that shit happens. Atlanta, put your foot down and make that shit happen. As a collective in your own cities. And I like to focus on the Pope because that's my home. So because this is my home, I'm gonna focus on the Pope. But we have to come together and truly make that shit happen as a collective. I know people like say, "Oh, the collective, it sounds so horrible." Collective isn't horrible. Collective isn't horrible when done right. It's when you start, pushing it on to the individual, to one single soul, to one person. That's when the issue comes into play. That's just what it is. Because then you put all your faith into them and you really don't want to do no work. They take all the power and then it's like, yeah, you need me and I'm going to be that guy that you come get everything from. And if you think you're going to build for yourself, I'm going to chop you down. Because only I can have the power. That ain't cool. That is not cool at all. At least not to a person who loves his freedom. So as a person who loves his freedom and loves to eat what I want to eat, how I want to eat it, at my choice, visit where I want to visit in my choice, if I'm wanted, I'm not going to try and go anywhere that I'm not wanted. That's just pro. If you feel like you want to push the boundaries and go somewhere that you're not wanted, like I don't know. How about that one island where hasn't been colonized at all? Like these people still run around in like straw skirts with spears. You get close with a helicopter, they be chucking spears at the helicopter. You're not wanted. Why you going to fuck with them people? Them people ain't bothering nobody. Nobody. And yet here you are, want to go and fuck with them. No, we ain't going to do that. We going to fuck with who want to be fucked with. And if you don't want to fuck with me, that's cool. Stay over there. Stay over here. You don't want to infringe on me. I want to infringe on you. Everything's peachy keen. But no, we can't seem to have it that way. Because people always want to push them onto others. And personally, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Nope. So I'm going to fight against it in my own area. Oh, Lord. They're attacking them. They stay attacking my dude, man. They for some reason, they just got a hard on for attacking my guy. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that tonight, too. We're going to have some fun, man. Let me go ahead and get everybody. Y'all got your drinks. I hope y'all got everything that you need. I gave you a nice little intro before the intro. So hopefully you took that time to get yourself together. But it's time to get to it because we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about tonight. And I don't want to keep just going on without truly opening up the show properly. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board Friday Night Flights with services covering everything you knew and might have missed. We're clear for takeoff and expect to be in the air in a moment's time. We ask that you please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or make sure it's in the overhead compartment. We also ask that your seats and table trays are in an upright position for takeoff. Please make sure our personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, are fully charged or in at the least bit on the charger. Smoking is allowed for the duration of the flight, and drinks are highly encouraged. Ladies and gentlemen, Thank you for choosing Real Ninja Airlines. Enjoy your flight. So let's get it. What should we tackle first? I think I want to have fun with let's go with this one. Yeah, this is gonna be a hoot, as my boy Heifer say, man. Shouts out to, did you guys watch what are Nickelodeon kids at? Listen, I know what Nick did to the kids and the actor. I'm aware. I don't agree with it. However, there were some good things in a lot of those shows that stuck with me as a child. So I'm going to rock with them, and we're going to go from there. All right. And if you don't like it, well, you'll be all right. That's how I feel. I would say sue me, but don't do that, because you're going to be upset with yourself. All right, guys. So I don't know if you saw this, but it was a hoot, as Heifer said. We got a whole lot of buyer's remorse, if you would. Yeah. Buyer's remorse. We got people who pretty much have said that, you know what, I hate that I voted the way that I did, and I'm sorry, you know. This whole Biden thing, it's not working out, and I know we talked about it, and we said that we should do this, but you guys was flexing on me. This ain't even what this supposed to be. This ain't it. This ain't it. 2 days ago, let's see, we got CBS News. Charlemagne the God says he regrets endorsing Biden in 2020. Charlemagne the God regrets backing Kamala Harris as VP. Says she disappeared in the Biden White House. Charlemagne the God feels burned by Biden's endorsement. Says Kamala Harris disappeared. This is front page. This is there, guys. Hold on. Maybe you need to see a little bit more. Here we go. You got it? You there? Now, for the record, I just want to say that Probin told you. All right? Probin told you that this isn't gonna work. No, guys. No. You don't want Biden. The man's bad for business. He's bad for business. But you did it anyway. You did it because the media told you to. You did it because your family said it was the right thing to do, because Orange Man was bad. They couldn't tell you why Orange Man bad, but Orange Man was bad. Regardless of the fact that Orange Man was cool all the way up until he ran for president, then Orange Man bad. And you went along with it to the detriment of yourselves, because now your food's high, your rent's high, or your mortgage, if you got your mortgage high. You done bought a new house. Some of y'all bought a new. It was money was flowing into under Trump. So you bought a new house, and then you voted in the other guy, and now you can't afford your mortgage payments. Not noticing that what you had is what was causing it to work that way. You got rid of what you had for whatever reason. Again, I just listed a few of them. And now it's changed because Orange Man bad. He's racist. He's horrible. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's a poo-poo head. All this stuff. And then you did it locally. After you did that, you seceded with him, which I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to be fair. all of y'all didn't vote for Biden. A lot of you didn't vote at all, and that's commendable. I understand. But there's a lot of you who chose Trump. You did it quietly because you knew. You knew. And for those of you who knew, you kept it quiet. You didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You didn't want to do any of that. I commend thee for that. That is awesome. That is awesome. But what I'm more so upset and bothered about is the way that they really manipulated the vote, right? The way that they honestly cheated within the vote. And I'm going to be so real with you. I'm going to be real. They've been cheating before, but they took it to a whole nother level. Like, if you're real, for the people in the chat, if you're in the chat, I just want you to check in. I said, we got some viewers. Hopefully you're not driving. Hopefully you're able to put your hand on your phone or whatever and type in. But I just need to know from you, do you believe that in past elections, not just 2020, but in past elections, like we can go all the way back to the 1800s in elections, can we agree that they've been cheating in these elections? I'm looking for some class participation. Do you agree that they have been cheating in elections? Turn that off for a second. Fresh Mike says yes, 1,000%. What up, bro? Partners in the building. Gavi says yes and is documented. I can agree. I can agree with both the homies. Amy Hall says, I know they have now. Shouts out to Miss Hall in the building. I know they have now. They've been doing this. Going back to being a Nickelodeon kid and things sticking with you. They've been doing this forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. If I had a coke, somebody's probably cooked themselves upside the head because I kept saying forever and ever. Oh, Amy. Oh, man. It's all right though. It's all right though. Because I think that you have found, if y'all want to know why I did I'm going to just put this up here. I voted for Biden, but I regret it too. A lot of people do. But I think that you have found the winning lottery numbers. I think you found the winning lottery numbers. They go a little something like this.
47.
Yeah. Can we agree that you found the winning lottery numbers? Let me go over here. I got to do this right quick. I'm about to find this because someone said that it is documented. I believe it. That's a real man right there. That is a real man. And I do believe that is something that a real man would do. He will take his wife under his wing. His wife will listen and take his lead. That's a real family right there. That is a great nucleus. That is a nuclear move right there. And I think more of us definitely need to take heed of the nuclear. We have to take heed of the nuclear. Okay, let's see here. It's right here. Cheating in elections. Let's just say 1800s. Let's see what comes up. Oh, that is funny. That is so funny that is the first thing. Oh, that's wild. That's right. That's right, Mike. That is right. That is right. MD 2024. I wonder how many people watch the podcast and know what MD 2024 is. What's the MD in 2024? Me and Fresh Mike has used that time and time again. Does anybody know the MD 2024 is? While we wait for those answers to pop up, let's see. Here we go. Gavi. And they stole positions from black elected officials, ran them out of office. Oh, listen, they did it then and they do it now. Okay? They do it now. And then we have a whole bunch of y'all, if we got time, remind me by the end of the show. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to put her in, Amy Hall knows. She knows what MD 2024 is. Okay, Gavi says they stole position. They've been doing that, like as of recent. Matter of fact, we had an election stolen. It was one in particular. My sister, Keisha Gibson Carter, she ran for the 68th mayor in this last mayoral election in Savannah, Georgia, which we're going to talk about that election and some things tonight. So you guys, buckle up. And if you're not in the Savannah area, please, pay attention, chime in, but make this a point to look in your own local city offices because, there's a lot of things going on locally. And that's where the power is. If you know about our Constitution, you will know that it is set up to the states have the power, and within the states, it's the counties and the cities. They have the power ultimately. But you got to use your cards properly. It's a game of cards, and you got to play that game right. So, let's go over here, right? Going back to what Gavi said earlier, it's been well documented. We got election fraud that happened in the 1800s that involved kidnapping people and forced drinking. See, all they do is switch up the game just a little bit, right? And this is one. We talk about dead people voting in elections. They used to do it then. These soldiers would die, and they use their ballots and send them on in. And whoever Biden said it's not who votes, it's who counts the vote, right? You had those people too. They stress that heavy. But in 2023, 24, 22, 2020, they kidnap you and force drink you and lead you into voting for their particular candidate. They just do it in a different way, right? They kidnap your mind. They get you scared of someone. Orange man bad. Ooh, Russia, Russia, Russia. He's a partner. Ooh, he's gonna be a dictator. Ooh, he's not gonna leave office when he's supposed to. Ooh, yeah, all this shit they told you. They kidnapped your mind. You couldn't even see what was going on. You couldn't even put together. What's up, fam? Armbo Taurus in the building. Famous wrestler. Yeah. Do it, Thug Dizzle. They got you mind gone. Kidnapped your mind. You ain't even thinking. You ain't paying attention. You can't see, as I talked earlier, about your money and how it was in 2017, 2018, 2019, some people 2020, when the money was moving, right? You couldn't see that it was what was playing out in your face. And now you done voted the other way, even though the people, and this is, somebody help me understand this. And this is why I laughed so hard at Taraji P. Henson and her situation, right? I did a segment on it a few episodes back when the same week that she was crying about not getting the money and the tax man taking half the money, whatever. I need you guys to help somebody make this make sense. Help me through this, right? You got the poor people who's racing and struggling to be rich, right? They want to make more money so they can buy more things, not realizing that, you know, there's true rich and then there's paper rich, right? A lot of you rush to be paper rich to be able to buy these things and forget that the paper rich has a certain bracket. You feel me? There's brackets that go to rich based on the amount of money that you bring in. And they're going to tax you based on that money. All right. You want to buy more things. You want more money. You want to be rich. But then you yell, and this is where I need you guys to help me understand this. You yell, tax the rich. You want to be rich. You want to be able to buy more shit. You want to be able to spend that money properly. Because I want y'all to understand something. Chat participation. How much money can you spend at one time before the IRS come knock on your door? I need to know, class. There's a class full of adults. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me go look at my numbers. I couldn't see them at the moment, but I'm going to see them now. I need to know. We got people in the building. I need to know how much money can one person spend. Gavi got it. But why can't it pull up? Why has it not pulled up? Where is it? There we go. There we go. So many people didn't even know or realize that DT reduced our taxes on a whole. They didn't know. They didn't know. I'm going to bring that up because I shared that this week. I'm glad you mentioned that. But the question was, how much money can you spend at one time before the IRS gets you? Really? Actually, the number that Gavi said, yep, there we go. There you go. You just said it. Mike, you left off a 9, but Gavi cleans you up. If only it will drop down. If only it will come. It's on one, it didn't come on the other. So this is the number for them to get you. If you want them to get you, spend 10K. Spend 10K and they knocking on your door. Spend 10K. 10K is the magic number for them to knock on your door. If you don't want them to knock on your door, then you got to spend $9,999. All right. So the magic number to get them they is 10K. Going to the lot, buying a car. But your social security number ain't running no numbers. So you just don't understand this. Because, see, they want their money. All right. So when you got people like Taraji saying, we don't need a Trump. He ain't going to do right by us. Remember that right there? The man cut the taxes. Big time. Big time. But see, your mind was kidnapped. And they force you to drink the Kool-Aid that the man is bad. They force you to drink the Kool-Aid. You say forced drinking, they force you to drink it. And what do we get for it? We get high taxes. We get high food. We get high rent. Inflation's crazy. Crazy. So you got to wake up. And it starts with you. We have to do our parts. We got to get up. We got to handle business. We got to go to those financial literacy classes. We got to go to those constitution classes. We got to pay attention to our local elections and what's going on locally. And when I say what's going on locally, I'm talking about the city council. I'm talking about the mayor. I'm talking about the county commissioners. But I'm talking about your local house rep for the state. That's local. Your local state senator. Your local House of Representative member. Because you know, you vote on somebody that goes into Washington that is local. Right? Savannah, we vote in Buddy Carter. Granted, it's the whole, like, from Savannah down to Brunswick, whole little first district, but that's a local vote. And Buddy is local. Buddy has a local office in Savannah. Oh, Mr. Carter. I'm a little upset right now because I'm seeing some stuff that I don't like. But he's been there. He's been navigating the swamp. He's been there. So I'll see you soon. I need you to answer this question. You might see this if you do, especially because I called you by name. But I need to know about that. Need an honest answer. Because you know I know, but I just want to know. We got an honest answer. But it's time for some young blood to get up in there, though. Up in the House, U.S. Senate, State House, especially State House, because a lot of taxes, a lot of things are ran through the state. We got a lot of state highway systems. They run taxes for that. We got a lot of state-owned property. We got licenses for businesses that got to go through the state. And we trying to get our business up. We got to pay attention to that because that is we have local people there. And it's our local people who are voting or giving these votes, these bills in the state house. That's affecting us. Y'all know why? Do y'all know why we can't smoke in the state of Georgia? Why marijuana is illegal in the state of Georgia? Y'all know why? That's for my smokers. It's for my potheads. Why do we not have recreational in the state of Georgia? Denver got it. Cali got it. I know they blue cesspools, but I'm just saying. Yes. That was the very next thing that I was going on after I messed with my potheads. The very next thing after I messed with my potheads. The education is state run. We don't have school choice. We could have school choice for all my parents in Georgia. We could have school choice right now. If the legislators in the state of Georgia will vote it through. So lucky. Oklahoma is medical legal. Yeah, it is here. But guess what? Guess what the bad thing about medical and getting your card and everything per state and the feds. You get a med card, can't have your concealed carry card. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks balls. But I tell everybody, man, it's a plant. And y'all say y'all God-loving Christians. How y'all gonna go against a plant? And in Genesis, we already know what it is when it comes to plants and herbs. So don't tell me. See, most y'all is fair. Y'all some fair weather Christians. Y'all fair weather Christians. Y'all don't take everything. You just take what you want to take. But you got to understand it all. Not if you're gonna be out here playing in it. Just say you ain't a believer. Just say you ain't a true believer, a true understander. You just know what's there and it sound good, and you know some things and it sound good. But take it all. Take it all. Gabby said they fighting it. I don't understand why. It's your money. I don't understand why they fighting it either. Well, so here's the thing. The state reps are truly getting money kickbacked on this public schooling situation. They got these certain organizations, these teachers organizations. They're not really unions, but they operate as a union, right? These people are making donations to them. And yeah. But we can get in there. I think that, there are enough of us young folk who are getting educated to this process. That can truly get active and truly get involved. We can cause a major shift in these positions because there's more of us. Hey, they enjoy during the willy-nilly, you know what I'm saying? So if we actually get out there and we vote, so we're gonna drop this. Hold on, we're gonna make this. We're gonna go here and then we're gonna go into the next part because we're gonna get past this forced drinking and kidnapping. They ain't kidnapping our minds no more, and we're not drinking the Kool-Aid anymore. All right. So it's an educational series. We're going to go a few hours tonight. So get yourself prepared because we got some learning to do. I know it's Friday night. A lot of people at the concert. Y'all have fun. But the people who home, the people who in, focus. People who ain't clubbing, come on. Do some extra tonight. Get your notepad. Get your stuff together. We're gonna move forward. All right. So these people are getting these kickbacks. They're getting this money. They're taking care of themselves. We ain't participating like we should. They getting the win. But now we woke. We the real woke. Our alarm done went off. We up now. Brushed our teeth, washed our face, threw some water on that thing. We coherent. We gonna start organizing our folk, our people in that age range, that 18 to 35, 36, that waking up to the BS. See, the 18, 19, 20, see, they that's a beautiful age right there. Hopefully they mama have not ruined their credit by putting the bills in their names, right? We can go ahead and start helping them mold to understanding finances. Because once you understand money and finances, right, then you truly start paying attention to politics. I'm going to say that again. When you understand money and finances, right, then you start understanding the true political process. Money is the key to everything, because the money is the huge middleman resource. It's the number one bartering tool that you have. Currency. Whatever is the commodity that's wanted in the trade. Because, see, ultimately, that's what currency boils down to. What's wanted? What do you have that I want? You know, the US dollar, the US greenback that we know, the greenback that we know, it ain't always been the currency. You know, there was a point in time where every state coined their own currency. And then the interstate commerce, the states determined whether or not they wanted to accept that particular currency. Oh yeah, they cool. Yeah, we're gonna take their money. Their money good here. You know that term, yeah, your money good here or your money ain't good here. And your money ain't good here could be two situations. It could be, I don't care who you is, cause we don't want your money. Your money ain't good here. Or you're such an upstanding person that anything you want, we rock with. Your money ain't good here, bro. Don't even try to spend your money because you's well taken care, because you're respectable, because we rock with you. Put your money up. Use it somewhere else. Your face card all we need. We can get back on that understanding. You know, I love cryptocurrency. I'm mad I slept on Bitcoin. It ain't nobody's fault but my own. I did good in Ethereum, and I'm paying attention to some other coins. There's other coins that I truly love. I think it's a very good process to be a part of, especially if you can keep where you have your own communication system and your own electrical system. It's hands down. I think it's the bee's knees. But it's the matter of keeping those things. And see, that's another thing about currency and resources, right? Technology is a currency or a resource. If I have a product, any product, think about it. You take something, you make something. Someone says, "Ooh, I want that. How much you want for it?" And anything. "Ooh, I like that. I want that. How much you want for it?" And then you lay the price. It can be a bust them over the head price. It can be, yo, you cool. Here, you know, let me get that for this. They may have a product. Hey man, I'll trade you this for that. You remember when you was growing up as a kid? You know, you was participating in the money system and you ain't even realize it, but I'm about to lay it on you. Remember when you had games, you used to trade games? To all my gamers, people who may have traded CDs with people, Pokemon cards. You would literally you may have 2 or 3, I don't know, Raichu holographics, right? You already got what you need. Your set is complete. You really don't need 3 of them. You don't need 2 of them. It's important and it's fine. It's okay with you and your understanding to just have one. So now you got 2 extra ones, 1 extra one that you could part ways with. It's a bartering tool. You come across somebody who ain't got that Raichu. But damn it, they need that Clefairy. Or you need that Clefairy, and they got an extra Clefairy. Hey, I give you this Raichu for that Clefairy. You want that Clefairy. You trade it. Boom, boom. And just then, you got what you want. They got what they want. And it was meant for each other. Y'all know about that, right? That's the bartering system. That's the trade system. That's all dollars is. So once you start understanding currency, understanding worth, understanding value, it's simple, baby. Then you'll start paying attention to politics, because now these people is going to dictate, oh, you can't trade them cards. Oh, nah, you trying to sell electronics to people? Boy, you know you got to come through us first. Yeah. We just put that rule of regulation in there. We just talked about it with the marijuana. The educate. How is it that in education, a parent cannot say, I want to spend the money that I already spend with you through my taxes for my kids' education. This is like a savings account for my kids' This is my investment for my kids' education. I want my money to go here because this is for my kid. When you got heavily bloated, I want to say the Savannah Chatham County Public School System has a $875 million budget for 1 year. 1 year. And 75% of the 875 million goes to administrative and salaries. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. And schools look like shit. And the scores look like shit. And the kids are coming out like shit. Nah, man. That ain't gonna work. I don't like that investment. I want to put my money here with my kids. I think this is a better educational fit for my kids. They're going to learn properly. I want to put this money here. It's my kids. It's my money. Just call JG Wentworth, bitch. 877 cash now. I done paid for these taxes, and I need my kids' cash now. We can do that. We should do that by getting people who think like us into office, going to the club, going on campus, going in the neighborhoods, talk to them. Talk to the 18-year-olds, the 19-year-olds, the 20-year-olds, the 21-year-olds. Get on social media. Start having town halls. Meet us at the parks. We love kickbacks. Go, we can do a whole kickback at the park and talk about some real shit. You just got to feed it to them. Put it out there. But it's good food. Those of us who bout it, go ahead and get that work in. Keep doing the part. Oh, this good food. Yeah. I'm going to show you how you get this money. Yeah, I'm going to show you how you make your kids' education better. If we can do this, and it won't take too much time. If we do it as a collective, it won't take much time. And then if it's us who going in office, we already know we got the answer to the homies. We know we got the answer to the homies. We get out here. Man, we put signs in every yard. All of us step up. We out here, but we showing that we are proudly voting and standing behind this person. We showing out there. We showing up in droves. And we go vote. We know they cheat. Listen, we understand it. It's right here. Election fraud. We understand that, right? Since the 1800s. So they've been doing this since the 1800s. They done found better ways to keep on doing it in 2024, bit. Those was musket rifles. Those was 2-shooters. Now we got extendos. We got bananas. We got drums. It gets better with time, baby. It's like a fine wine. So we get by this by all of us standing in true support of the change that we want to see. Put them numbers out. Put the numbers in droves. Go when we vote. We make sure we get ours. We get the video. We get ours. Everybody like to post their sticker. Nah, we posting our stickers with our signs. Yeah, here go the signs that's in the yard, and here go my vote. Here go my sticker. Oh, we bout it. Oh, we standing 10 toes. We going to the after party. We going to the watch party. That's gonna turn into the after party. And if they tell us that we lose, well, then everybody who voted for them, we show up to the Board of Elections. And you explain this. It looked like that one episode of SpongeBob when Crab smelled that smelly smell. And them boys pulled up and swarmed the Krusty. You feel me? We swarming it. We had them in there saying, I want my mommy, Mr. Squidward. That's what we do. Because we done showed up. And you going to explain to us how you got this number. Because from what we got out here, the math ain't mathing. It ain't. They have no choice but to consider. We tried to cheat. I quit. They on my neck. They on my neck. Fresh Mike laughing. You remember that episode? Y'all remember that episode? Hey, man, listen. I don't know about this new SpongeBob. Again, listen, a lot of the things we've been hitting on, this stuff from I'm 35. You know what I'm saying? I am 35 years on this earth. I ain't going to say young. I ain't going to say old. I'm just going to say I'm 35 years on this earth in this particular plane of me, right? I had some great memories from Nickelodeon during that time frame. Some things that stuck. And Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network was my shit. Dexter. Boy, listen. Boy, genius. Man, listen. I am protocol. Boy, genius. I ain't the nerdy one that was getting beat up by Mandar. Nah. I'm on my action Hank. You feel me? I'm rugged. All the way. But like those things stick. And we need that back for our kids. That's why I'm talking so much about us getting involved politically, because they're the ones who are making laws that are making it harder for our kids, whether the kids we birthed ourselves, the kids that we take on and we're nurturing in the community. Because some of us just don't have it in us to be able to actually birth a child. We just don't have it in us to be able to do it for whatever reason. But you will take on the love that is needed to be poured into another child. And that is just as important as having a child of your own. Like, it's great to be able to carry on your lineage, but being able to pour into another to help build them, because they may not get it, or they may need the extra pour in their cup. So that child, the moment we take on this fight thinking about them and their future as the now adults, better off we'll be. That's what I think. We got to make it good for them. Okay, so we done squatted up. We done made things happen. We done made them people step down. We done showed them we weren't playing with our vote. Because listen, well, they be cheating like no other. 45 dropped something earlier. I'm going to go through it in a little while. 45 dropped something about the election frauds in Wisconsin, the election fraud in Georgia, which was ridiculous. It was pure ridiculous what they did in the state of Georgia. And you know what? I got a video that goes along with this that I need to go ahead and put on some type of social. I guess I'll put it on X. How many of you guys follow? Do you guys follow me over on Twitter? If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, man. It's down there. It's gonna pop up. It's Seaport Pro if you want to look for me, or you can just type in protocol. Either or. Matter of fact, there it is right there on the screen. Seaport Pro at Seaport Pro on X. Go get me. I'm gonna put this video up over there right now. And I'm gonna share it with you guys. Yep. Here we go. Because they playing on our top. Ain't that what the youngins say? They playing on our top. So let's go ahead and address this elephant in the room of them playing on our top. Because I don't get down with my top being toppled on. I don't get down with that at all. All right, let's see here. Going over yonder. That is me live. Let's see. You ain't post yet? Nope, it's coming. Should have did this earlier. Anyway, while I wait on that to come through, I guess I'll talk about. I guess I'll go ahead and bring up what he brought up, because this is beautiful. This is beautiful, the way that this is all just playing out. Because people thought it wasn't possible, but I need you to know, guys, that this is very possible. Share the stream, hit that like button, love it. Let someone know you may need to be up in here. Because this ninja preaching. This ninja is getting down with it. So, on Trump's page, he put out some press release on states today, and shouts out to Kanika the Great. Hat tip to you, my friend. I've been rocking with Kanika the Great for a long time. During them great letter number 17. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. Just in, President Trump releases a summary of election fraud in the 2020 presidential election in swing states. Okay. This one's about Georgia. Introduction, it has often been repeated that there is no evidence of fraud in 2020 election. And in actuality, there is no evidence that Joe Biden actually won. Ongoing investigations in swing states reveal hundreds of thousands of votes were altered and or not lawfully cast in the presidential election. Okay. Joe Biden needed them. On election night, November 3rd, 2020, President Donald J. Trump was sailing to re-election with a landslide lead in numerous battlegrounds. In Georgia, President Trump was up by 12 points and over 335,000 votes, with 56% of the vote in at 10-17. So we got 56% of the vote in, and the man is leading by 335,000 votes. Normally, and if you watch elections, if you think I'm playing, go look at some past elections. They call when 52% of the vote is in and they're leading by a pretty large amount, they call it. That's it. Hey, you guys hear it. He's projected to win. He's projected to win. He's projected to remember that. It's when they hit that percentage, we're like, all right, guys, this is it. It's going a particular way. This isn't going to go any up. Nope. They shut it down. And they shut it down. Remember, Fulton, the most populated county. Oh, we got a water main break. Yeah, water main break. And what it really mean is We need some water, right? And we gonna we gonna man a break, and then we gonna break up from the main election, right? That's really what it was. They needed some water. It was gonna break from the main election that was going on, and they was gonna have their own little situation where they made things happen. And you guys may know it about being, I don't know, suitcases of ballots. I know that's what they tried to. Oh, they were pulling out suitcases. And they come, well, technically, they were not pulling out suitcases. Those are like ballot cases. Duh. Suitcases. Bitch, they're pulling out cases from under the table. They told everybody we're done counting for the night because we have a water main break. Y'all got rid of all the people who were there watching you, and then you pull those ballots out from under the table. Who does that? In the dead of night, who does that? I'm going to tell you who creep around and do shit in the middle of the night when nobody's watching. They can think they can get away with it. Fucking criminals. Thieves. Thieves tiptoe and move around in the dead of night when no one is watching them, so they think. All right. 10:17 p.m. Wisconsin, President Trump was leading by 121,380 votes and 5 points at 12:12 a.m., which Fox News anchor Brett Baird noted was not a small margin. In Pennsylvania, President Trump was leading by 659,145. Michigan, he was leading by 293,052. All right, let's get to Georgia. Georgia went from having a total of 4.7 million votes, already a record for the state. So, wait a minute. 2016, 2018, and 2020, right? You were yelling voter suppression. They're stealing our votes in Georgia, voter suppression. But we had 4.7 million votes. Already record for the state. Voter suppression. I'm gonna show you voter suppression. I'm gonna show you real voter suppression, right? According to Brad Raffensperger, count on November 4th to certifying almost 5 million. This was 300,000 more votes than what the top elections official claimed were cast in the election. So he said that we had 4.7 at the end of election night, but the next day he said he was certifying 5 million. So where'd the extra 300,000 come from? Somebody help me understand that. Getting to this result in Georgia and other states created an irredeemably compromised election, filled with violations of the Constitution, unlawful ballots, and missing and corrupted election files that made it uncertifiable and impossible to recreate the results. President Trump was right to voice his objections to what had unfolded before the country's eyes. I mean, Hillary Clinton yelled from 2016 all the way up to 2020 that Trump's election was stolen by Putin and Russia to put him in there. But I just need somebody to help me understand this. And I've asked this question before and I still can't get an answer, but I would really love for someone to give me an answer. If Trump stole the election from Hillary while Obama was in office, right? Trump's not in office. Obama's in office. So he was smart enough to bump the win when not in power from your guys' favorite president and the current president who was vice president, right? He was able to bump the election from them with Putin, but wasn't able to keep it secured for himself when he was in power? Yeah, I don't know about that, guys. I don't really know. That was not working out for me. That's not working out for me. Somebody gonna have to help me understand that. I need somebody to let me know how he was good and smart enough to take it from Obama, but couldn't maintain it when he was in power himself. He's that's one bad dictator, boy. I'll tell you that much. That's a bad dictator. That's a bad man who stole 2016. If he stole it in 2016, but couldn't even foster up the nuts to steal it while he was in power, oh, that's a bad man right there. That nigga, something need to happen to him. All right, let's do some more Georgia, shall we? Republican poll watchers were denied access to the counting in multiple jurisdictions, and ballots were counted in secret in the middle of the night without media or observers present. Now, that's against election rules. Countless irregularities emerged, including reports of ineligible voters, voting machine anomalies, and water main breaks. Improbable percentages of ballots for Biden and more. Since investigations across the country have uncovered an avalanche of irregularities, unlawful activity, manipulation of election records, destruction of evidence, and fraud, the findings, which are outcome determinative, are detailed in the summaries of the swing states. Georgia was called by 11,779 votes. Fulton County, here in Georgia, the most populous county in the state, has no digital record of all in-person votes cast in its original results. Not a single ballot purportedly cast during early in-person voting was witnessed to and signed off by poll managers as required by Georgia election rules. Seals were broken and memory cards removed from tabulators for the result of these 315,000 votes, which were printed out on different machines than the ones that tabulated them. This prevented the reconciliation of how many votes were cast on each machine. The ballot images of these votes, along with the rest of the in-person ballot cast on Election Day, were destroyed. The vote in Georgia was counted 3 times: the original machine count, a statewide hand recount, and a second machine count. Each time, the state and Fulton County reported 3 different results. Three different results. Okay. Thousands of fraudulent. Fulton County did not count the same ballots during the original count and the machine recount. There are 19,541 distinct ballots that appear in one machine count, but not the other. That's almost 20,000 difference. But he won by how much? So remember, I keep seeing people talk about this. He talked to Brad Assenberger, and what they said that Trump told Assenberger. He kept repeating this over and over and over and over and over. The perfect phone call with Brad Assenberger. Find the votes. I don't care how you find out. I don't care where you find the votes. Find where they cheated. They said that he won by 11,779 votes. Find them, because like I know, we were it was over. It was done. And they shut it down and they flipped this shit. Find the votes. Well, let's see. I think Pro can help you find the votes right quick. Y'all know who this lady is? Who knows this lady?
Yeah.
Who know this lady right here? Who know who this lady is? See, there's people.
Nose and turtle it 3 times.
There are people online who will attack me for talking about this lady. I don't give a flying. Let her try me. Who know who this lady is? Y'all know who this lady is? I'm gonna let her talk. And y'all tell me who this lady is, and y'all tell me what she doing.
Thing if nose and turn it 3 times, that ain't gonna happen. So I let them do it. Yeah. Whew. So, hey Dion, what's going on? How are you? Yeah. So, I got a lot of work to do, y'all. So I'm working 7 days a week, but I'm getting it done. I was out for 10 days because I ain't like the way things were going. So I just said, yeah, anywho, I'll see y'all when I see you. But I'm back, ready to work. I'm gonna let y'all see this.
All right, before she do that, I want y'all to understand what this lady said. All right. She had been working 10 days because she didn't like the way that things were going. So I want you to understand this. Keep that in your head. I'm gonna let y'all see something else, but keep that. I didn't like the way that things were going, so I had to take it. Let's let her go. I'm gonna let her say it herself. Let's do it. I'm gonna let her say it herself.
See ya. But I'm back. I was out for 10 days because I ain't like the way things were going. So I was out for 10 days because I ain't like the way things were going. I was out for 10 days because I ain't like the way things were going. So I just said, yeah, anywho, I'll see y'all when I. So I just said, yeah, anywho, I'll see y'all when I see you in 10 days. Cause I ain't like the way things were going. Cause I ain't like the way things were going. So I was out for 10 days. Cause I ain't like the way things were going. So I just said, yeah, anywho, I'll see y'all when I see you. But I'm back, ready to work. I'm gonna let y'all see this. Okay, don't say nothing. Listen, look.
Wait. Y'all hold on. I want to know why we whispering. All right. Tell me why we whispering, but until then, I took a break for 10 days because I didn't like the way things was going. Shh. I didn't like the way things was going. I had to take a break because you know it's COVID, and we got all these people coming in and voting early, and I don't like the way they voting. So I just had to get away because these numbers ain't looking good for Biden. No, they not. So I ain't supposed to show you this, but I'm gonna show it to you. Let's go. Y'all ain't supposed to see these ballots. Not supposed to see them. Shh.
Okay, so that's what's going on in Fulton County. Voters registration. Sir, can I have some work? It's been 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
That's all you give me.
I'm going to give you but 5. I come to work, y'all.
I come to
And
work.
they talk about me. Oh, they talk about me. I don't care. Because I told them I didn't want to work. Oh, Dion, thank you. Thank you, love. When I didn't want to work, I took off for 10 days. Now I'm back at work. Give me some work. Because I come to work. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Oh, you're going to give me... Oh, you just gave me one.
Y'all see
God
what that
bless
is?
you.
Y'all see what that is? These are ballots. Those were all ballots. Didn't like the way that things were going. Nope. Nope. I'm seeing them come vote. I don't like the way that these votes are looking. No, I had to take a break. I can't believe y'all. Atlanta. I can't believe you, Atlanta. You're actually coming to vote for this orange man. Atlanta, I don't believe you. I don't like the way these things are going. I am about to take me a vacation. Call me when we got a plan.
Real good. Thank
Well,
you.
they want to give you 2. I ain't trying to overwork you.
Overwork.
Raise your hand if you remember. Raise your hand if you remember how to back an envelope from school. Raise your hand if you remember how you back an envelope in school. What do you do on an envelope in school when you put it in the mail? I just need you to let me know. Somebody help me. What is this envelope missing? And this is a ballot. This is a ballot. This what's missing? This is a tray from the United States Postal Service. So if this came from the Postal Service, what's missing? I know we got some boomers in here. I know we got some people in here that know how to send a letter in the mail. What is y'all let me know. Somebody let me know. Oh Lord, Keith Lee is trending. What y'all done did? Y'all got Keith Lee trending again, huh? Go ahead and let this fella finish out while y'all let me know what's missing.
Ain't no such thing. I'm gonna be here till 7 o'clock. Okay. Y'all see all this I gotta do? I gotta do all this. Enter all these absentee ballots.
Don't mind Miss Ruby.
Whatever.
Y'all, they filled a bunch of fake absentee ballots. Now you've seen the envelopes. They didn't like the way the things were going, so she took a break for 10 days. They had to devise a plan. Some kind of plan needed to be devised so that we can flip this, because we see the trend. I don't like the trend. He's gonna win. Yeah. Let's go. Thousands of fraudulent presidential only ballots were injected into the second machine count, with huge margins favoring Joseph Robinette Biden. Chamon. Ballots that are blank except for the presidential contest were counted in batches together. Blank except for the presidential. She didn't like the way things were going, so she took a break for 10 days. And she got all these ballots, and she opened up them ballots. And you know what? I'm going to show you. My girl Gabby know who it is. That's Ruby, y'all. Let me show y'all who Ruby is. Some of you might not remember Miss Ruby. But I am going to remind you of Lady Ruby. Yes, I am. Because see, there's a little Lady Ruby in everybody's county. And if we gonna do what's necessary for us to get in power, because see, what I was preaching during this whole election fraud situation, you let them get away with it on Trump, and they will use it on you. Okay? You let them get this situated and settled in on Trump, they will use it on you. That's what I stressed. That is what I stressed. And some people got it, and some people didn't. Hold on now. I know better than this. Elon place. Elon's place. What in the devil's lettuce y'all got going on? That's Auntie. That's Chris. What y'all got going on? See, I ain't Elon place got some other stuff going on, and I don't appreciate it. She was working against herself in the community. You absolute. A lot of us do, and we don't even realize it. And then again, some of them do, and they just, go along with the get along. But a lot of us don't realize it. We really think we be doing God's work. Yeah, it is. We think we be out here doing God's work. We be thinking we be doing what's best for the community. Not paying attention to a jack goddamn on thing. But fucking up for the rest of us. You ain't doing nothing but fucking up for the rest of us. I got to find this on YouTube because see that not YouTube. Your boy place, Elon place, Elon. And where is? Oh, okay. See, I knew I had posted that. See, he be doing some other stuff, but that's all right though. Y'all can hide it all you want to, because a real ninja gonna do what real ninjas do. Mr. Elon, you need to get your folk. That's all I'm gonna say. Get your folk, cuz they tripping. They around here hiding stuff. But let me show y'all a little somebody. This lady right here.
Cleaned up. It had no impact.
Y'all remember this video? I showed this video a couple times.
There was no faults. There was no water main break at all. There was a toilet leak about 16 or 18 hours earlier in the day, leaking from the ceiling from a suite above. It was cleaned up. It had no impact on this election. The water main break pronouncement was obviously made to clear the room of all poll watchers and the media. So they were told that night that the vote count would be suspended because the water main break, and that they would resume the vote count the next morning. The next morning, everybody was stunned to learn that the people at State Farm Arena, there were 5 women that worked for about 2.5 hours from just before 11 p.m. until just before 1 a.m. Scanning ballots. And the disturbing thing about it is that there were 5 of these desks with women at each of the 5 desks. And we've labeled the first one here, kind of focused on her. She's wearing a purple top, desk 1. This is at 4x speed, so we don't have to sit there and watch, it in a slower speed. But you can see.
Anybody know who lady is at desk 1?
Taking the same stack of ballots, and once she runs them through the scanner, there she goes. She sticks them back in. and runs them a second time and a third time. And then the lady to her right, wearing the yellow top, we've got a second video that shows that she did the same thing with a stack of ballots on her desk. And so there's ballot scan number 3 from desk number 1. One man, one vote just went out the window at State Farm Arena on the night of November the 3rd, 2020. And it's here for all of us to see. This is much like going to trial with a who ran the red light case, and instead of having people coming in and testifying about who ran the red light, you got a video showing who ran the red light. Now, it doesn't take experts, you know.
So, no, her daughter is allegedly her. This is her daughter. And this is her. That Ruby. That Ruby right there. That's Ruby all day long. Ruby. I believe that's her daughter. Ruby. It's the hair for me. They devised a plan. They was ready, y'all. They was ready. So there's a Ruby in everybody's county. We have to be aware of those. We have to be prepared for that. We have to step up and say, enough is enough. We're thinking on our own. All right. We're not going to follow behind a Charlemagne the God who tells us, no, we don't like him. We don't want him. He's a bad guy. No, we don't want him. I mean, going to do that. No. We're going to stand up on our own 10 toes and we're going to get active. We're going to create the community that we want and need to see for ourselves. All right. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to do that by getting involved locally. We're going to start by finding out about our primaries, because our primary election, like, first of all, our election cycles are key. So you need to know about your election cycles as they come. And this year is an election cycle. So with this year being an election cycle, we'll just, figure out what we're going to do about it, starting with our own primaries, right? So let's see. Georgia primaries 2024. There it is right there. All right. Ballotpedia is a good place to be. It's a lot of good information over on Ballotpedia. Oh, no. We're going to just select Georgia. Come, get out the way. All right, make sure we good. Here we go. So Georgia elections 2024. What do we have? We have U.S. House seats. All right. We have other state executives. Let's see. What other state executives do we have in 2024? We have public service commissioners. Okay. So, 2 state executive offices are up for election in Georgia in 2024, and that's the public service commissioner. Well, let's see. Will Ballotpedia tell us what is a Georgia public service commissioner? Let's find out. That's one. My boy is one right now. So where is he? That doesn't. District 5. It's District 3. Runoff. What is this? Okay. That's from 2018. So they're not telling us. was a public service commissioner. Georgia was scheduled to hold an election for 205 seats in the Georgia Public Service Commission on November 8th, 2020. General election was canceled after the U.S. District Court Judge Stephen Grimberg ruled on August 5th, 2022 that the Public Service Commission at-large elections violate the Voting Rights Act and that the scheduled 2022 general election should not be held using that system. The state submitted an appeal to stay the decision until after the general election, but withdrew the appeal on August 19, 2022, meaning the two races did not appear on the 2022 ballot. A primary was held on May 24, 2022, before the general election was canceled. So they canceled that in 2022, and we need to vote for it again. General election will occur in November 2024. There are no official candidates yet for this election. So District 3 and District 5. Where's my boy Tim Echols, man? Tim Echols of position should be coming as well. It's about that time. His election had the same situation happen with it. Let's go. Georgia Public Service Commission is a quasi-executive, quasi-legislative state body responsible for regulating Georgia's public utilities. That is electric, gas, telecommunications, and transportation firms. Unlike many similar bodies nationwide, the Georgia Commission does not regulate water, sewer, or gas providers. The commission is composed of 5 popularly elected members who serve staggered 6-year terms. So the good thing right now is all 5 of ours are Republicans. So that's good. That's good. They only get paid $135,000 a year. Their budget is $13 million. Now, we need to make sure that these people, or the people in the position who think conservatively, which I really don't understand at the moment, because there's a lot of, and I understand the need for green, but there's a little too much green shit coming in the state of Georgia. A little too much. We got this whole electric plant coming that's going to build electric cars. Come on, a little too much. So, guys, what's up with that? These electric bills, see, so they regulate electric, gas, telecommunication, and transportation firms. So they regulate Georgia Power. It was Atlanta Gas. You know, we have a couple of gas, but they regulate them. Telecommunications, that's all the telephone people, any type of communication where you're talking person to person, right? They regulate that. So being that they regulate it, and it should be an open market. Remember I was talking about having your own electrical earlier, having your own communication. I talked about that. It's the Georgia Public Service Commissioners that dictate whether or not you can or can't do that. An elected position, might I add. Let's go back. So we got the U.S. House. Who's up for election in the U.S. House? Let's find out. Dude, we got District 1, and District 2, District 3, no. Let's see. District 1 is up in 2024. District 2 is up in 2024. 3 is up in 2024. 4 is up in 2024. 5 is up in 2024. 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Come on, man. There's no way that all of these people are up in 2024, is it? I guess it is. Gracious day. All right. Okay. So far declared, we have Buddy Carter, the incumbent, and Green Party, Nicholas Brookins. Nobody has come from the Democratic side yet, but it's coming. District 2, David Gregors, Yuloma Ekapetti, and Colin Massey, 2 independents and a libertarian from District 2. Sanford Bishop, who's the incumbent. And then Republicans have Chuck Hand, Michael Nixon, and Tracy Taylor. Yeah, look, this is my first time like actually looking at the workload for this year. Actually sitting down and looking, and Jesus Christ, we got it busy. No wonder we got all that going on, y'all, with Georgia Black Republican Council. Jeez. This shit bigger than Nino Brown. Good God. Oh man. District 3 is going to be interesting. The incumbent didn't make the ballot, which is interesting. Because qualifying, I got to see when qualifying is. I think it's in March. District 4, Hank Johnson is the incumbent. Damn, nobody's even going to run against him as of yet. Oh, God. Nikema Williams, nobody's going to run against him yet. Oh, Lord. So we got 12 districts, 14 districts, 14 districts, 14 districts in the state of Georgia that are up for election in the U.S. House. But I clicked on U.S. House. What do we have in the state Senate? All right. The state Senate has 32 Republicans, 23 Democrats. Who's up for election? Elections for Georgia State Senate will take place in 2024. General election is November 5th. The Georgia State Senate is one of 85 state legislative chambers holding elections in 2024. There are 99 chambers throughout the country. 99 problems with a ain't one hit me. Incumbents are marked. So they haven't did their little declaration yet when it came to the states. But I guess all 56 of them are up. All 56 of them are up for grabs. We got to get active. We have to get active. People. We got 56 districts that are going to need a leader each. That's 56 new leaders in the Georgia State Senate. Let's go look at the big one. I know this one has got to be staggered. No, all of them. Lord of mercy. All 180 of them. Let's go. Let's get it. We got a few people who done declared. District 131, Paul Abbott. Paul's Republican. Tanjanica Herring, she's a Democrat, 143. She's declared. Joshua Anthony, 153. He's declared. Let's see Joshua Anthony. Young man. We're talking about young men, and he's running for the Democrats Party. Joshua Anthony. Running for election to the Georgia House of Representatives to represent 153. He declared candidacy for a Democratic primary scheduled on May 21st, 2024. And they completed Ballotpedia's Candidate Connection Survey in 23. Click here and read the survey. So you guys can go on Ballotpedia. Like I said, man, Ballotpedia is a very strong tool. Has a lot of information for you. Young man, Joshua Anthony, Democrat Party. Let's see. Is this an old woman, young woman? Her name is, she doesn't have a photo. Let's see. Who else we got? Paul Abbott. I bet you. I bet you. Mm-hmm. He's not the incumbent, that's for sure. We have no incumbents that have already went and handled business. All right. So we got to get active with those. Now, special state legislative. Who they talking about? Let's find out. So, House special elections are called for District 125. If there's a vacancy in the Georgia General Assembly, the vacant seat must be filled by a special election. The governor must declare a special election no later than 10 days after the vacancy happens. The election must be held no less than 30 days and no later than 60 days after the governor calls for the election. The counties representing the vacant district are responsible for conducting the election. Okay. So on February 13th, 2024, there will be Georgia House representative election. And his seat got let's see. Georgia House Representative District 125 is represented by Barry Fleming. Assumed office January 9, 2023. And still has to have a special election. I wonder what's up with that. Let's see. Prediction 2022. Special election for House Road 125 was called for February 13, 2024. A runoff is necessary, if necessary, will take place on the 12th of March, 2024. The seat became vacant after Representative Barry Fleming was appointed to a Superior Court judgeship in the Columbia Judicial Circuit by Governor Kemp. So that's what happened. That's what happened to good old Barry Fleming. Barry Fleming's a judge now. Okay. Hey guys, Pro don't know everything, but this is what I do. When I get interested in things, I read. You're seeing what I do. I be in my phone like just all the time, learning new shit. This is how I do it. And now you're learning with me on the fly about Barry Fleming and his seat being vacated and needing a special election because now he's a judge. See how that works? You can do it too. Power yourself. I help you. Listen, join the Telegram group. We have good conversations. We're going to crank those back up. You down to join the Telegram? Join the Telegram. As viewed by Pro. Join the Telegram. You know what? I need to put that on there. I'm going to put as viewed by Pro on the little on my social media thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know where I'm at with it. So what else we got? Special state legislative. We got state Supreme Court. We got 4 judges who got terms expiring. It's time to vote. Get them proper judges in there. Because, see, them people gonna cheat. And we need the right people who gonna be like, hey, that ain't right. Assenberger, he's one of those people. He cheat right along with them. I don't care about Ruby. That was Ruby. Because we told y'all, right? That was Ruby, the one you can't say a name, but you get in trouble. And all I'm doing is just showing her her own words, showing her own actions, and we talking about the cheating that went on in Georgia. Just saying. We need them judges. We need appellate court judges. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Count them, 6 different judges appellate courts. Well, terms are expiring. They're expiring. They're not inspiring. They're expiring. We got to vote for them. We got to get the right people in play, man. That's the only way we're going to win this. The only way we're going to win any of this is by getting the right people in play to handle business for us, yo. That's it. So go to Ballotpedia. Understand that this primary, I got to see, let me see. Georgia State. Candidate resource to qualify. I need for 2024. Here we go. Google, man, it's all at your fingertips. All right, let's see. That's for special election. Nope. These appear on the presidential preference. Nope. All right. All right, let's see. Okay, let's go to qualifying fees for state and federal office. They may have this on that. Did it just download? No. Oh, here we go. The deuce? Get back. All right, here we go. There are no scheduled statewide election in 2023. In the event of the resignation, recall. Okay, so these are the fees that apply through the 31st of January 2024. I wonder they may stay the same. So if you want to run for a U.S. state senator, state of Georgia, it's $5,220. Same thing for a U.S. House representative member because of their salaries. If you want to run for governor, which we don't have any governor, none of this is up for election. Attorney General, Superintendent, Agriculture, Public Service Commissioner. Public Service Commissioner is up. Qualifying fee is $3,634.71. State senator, U.S. House representative member, State House representative member, they're both $400. So if you want to run for one of those 180 seats, $400. You want to run for one of those 99 seats, $56. Yeah. There you go. $400. You want to run for one of the judges? Maybe appeals court, $5,339.70. Superior Court, $3,683.70. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Y'all know what we got? We got district attorneys. We got a district attorney up for election, at least here in Chatham County. It's going to cost you $3,674.20 to get on that ballot. Now, it boggles me because we had a situation just happen here in Savannah where our clerk of council didn't handle qualifying right. Nope. Did not make sure that these people live where they were supposed to live. Person had a fake address. All right, so the qualifying forms have yet to come out for the Georgia election, but know that it's coming soon. Qualifying is coming pretty soon because primaries are on May 21st. That's for those positions. Now, you want to hear the funny thing? They're doing presidential primary on March 12th. All right. So in March, you're going to have to go to your prime. Wait a minute. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I got to look at a date right quick, guys. I'm sorry. It's in May. Interesting. Okay. May what? Wow. Right before the okay, I guess. God, I gotta work. God gracious, day of the amazing. Okay, so yeah. Presidential preferential primary is March 12th. So in March, you're gonna go and you're gonna vote for who is going to be who the people want on the ballot for Republicans, Democrat, whatever, for the presidential race. So you're gonna go vote for Trump. You're gonna go vote for Biden. You're gonna go vote for RFK if that's who you choose. All right. So all those will be voted for on March 12th. And then you're gonna vote for him in November. And then we're gonna go back on May 21st. We're gonna vote for whoever we want for public service commissioner, state house, state senate, the 2 judge places. We're gonna vote for them on May 12th. And then they're going to be on the ballot in November if they win the race, because he could end up in a runoff. And then the runoff for that election is on June 18, 2024. So I'm wondering, what happened if in the presidential preferential primary there's a runoff? Because there's no runoff date scheduled. I smell some cheating. We need to be on their neck, guys. We need to be paid. They're not even preparing for here. They're preparing for a runoff, right? Oh, we're going to have the primary, but just in case after the primary, we're going to have a runoff if it's needed. Here's the primary, but where's the just in case? All right. Oh, Lord, it's a runoff on my baby birthday. Oh, my Lord. Please, no runoffs. Please. No runoffs in November. Let's walk away. We need a walk away win. We don't need no runoffs. We need a walk away win. That's what we need. Has to happen. This has to happen for real. We got to get ourselves right. We got to get this money moving properly. We got to get businesses back flowing over here. We have got to bring back the will of work. We got to get that up, that mindset of grind in the next generation. That's why I stated earlier, we got to get the youngins, bring them in, do this with them so they can understand the appreciation of it and that they will too grind and work and have something built on it. We got to build together. Qualifying ages is 18 and up, man. We know some pretty bright 18-year-olds. All of them ain't young, dumb, and full of that yum. Some of them actually have a brain on their shoulders. Help mold that. Help push that to higher bounds, higher levels. Build each other up. Man, there's no reason why we ain't buying up blocks, businesses, houses. We can be in these schools. We can create these nonprofits and actually be in these schools working with these kids and be in these community centers working with these kids. Gabby said something earlier. Where is it? We need to become community citizens. Let's build. Gotta become community citizens. Let's see what other good stuff we got, man. Yeah. Let me come home right quick. City of Savannah, we just inaugurated, or y'all just inaugurated the new council. I don't believe in this new council. I really think it's fraudulent. We need to see something about this. Again, we had a person on the ballot that should not have been on the ballot that we know. There's been rumors and speculations on a few other people not staying where they're supposed to stay. But this one, we know they didn't live there. So I'm questioning. I don't see this council as a legitimate council with that happening on our ballots. I really think we need to have a redo for our election. That needs to be brought up. How someone who did not have a voter registration card in the state of Georgia and who lied and did not live at the house they said they lived at. That was a fraud. That's an election fraud right there. And what are we doing about it? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're just letting it just go right on by. Ain't asking no questions, just going right on by. I say enough is enough. I say it's time to stand up. Bop some heads. Close some eyes. And this is how we start. We start by showing up to these meetings. I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna do this. So these are all the 2023 meetings. As you see, they put them all on display. These are the proposed meetings for 2024. You have no excuse in not knowing. We have some. Oh. Interesting. Y'all notice that? 2 p.m., 6:30 p.m. That's on that. That's on the 2023. First meeting of the month, second meeting of the month. They don't have the times. I wonder if they're going to switch the times. Let's find out. The first meeting goes down at the City of Savannah City Council on the 24th. Oh, excuse me, on the 11th, which is next week, 6 days from now. What's on the agenda? This is a 2 p.m. meeting. Huh? Y'all see this? Y'all see this here? Public comments are now accepted. Public comments should have always been accepted. All right. Approval of minutes. Election of city council officers, adoption of city council meeting procedures and rules, approval of meeting times for 2024 council meeting schedule. Where is this at? Why, guys? Why is this not available for me to read, guys? Where is it? I'm supposed, just like right here, you see resolution affirming the appointments of the city manager. Oh, city manager, city attorney, and clerk of council. See, guess what? I would not affirm that the clerk of council be appointed. I think that he needs to be stripped and removed. Mark Massey is supposed to make sure that, because qualifying falls under the clerk of council. That Davis chick, should have never been on the ballots. You were supposed to make sure she was qualified, and you did not do your job. No. Mark Massey does not need to be affirmed on his appointment. He needs to be removed. We need another clerk of council. Someone is going to be competent to the rules of the city charter. Do your job. Making sure someone lives where they say they live is their job. At bare minimum, you have the way to double check and verify whether or not they are actually registered to vote and live where they're supposed to live. You got the dang on y'all have the code enforcement people going around. So I'm sure there's a mechanism, there's a way to make sure that people stay where they say they're supposed to stay during qualifying. Sir, you're dismissed. You need to be removed. What else we got going on? You got presentations. MLK Observers Day Association to announce the 2024 MLK activities. Oh, speaking of, y'all make sure y'all hit up the parade. It goes down for the Martin Luther King Day parade every year here in the city of Savannah. Matter of fact, I need to, I'm slipping on my pimping on something. I need to see about that. Parade is on the 15th, 10 days from now. 10 days from now. It's going down that day. Make sure you're at the parade. Y'all know it's going down on MLK and Broughton Street. You can either be on Broughton Street or you can be on MLK. It's going down. Y'all already know it goes down in front of the Burger King. From Wendy, really, it goes down from, I don't know who I'm playing. It goes down from Broughton Street all the way down to Gwinnett. Really all the way down to Wahlberg. Once you get past Fraser, you bust that right turn on Anderson, it's over. It's the end. But it goes down. Once you turn off Broughton Street, listen, but I got to go back nostalgic right quick. Shouts out to the Beach High motherfucking Bulldogs. Marching Bulldogs in the building. So you know you want to be a Bulldog, but you can't because you ain't got no crunk in your system. Uh-oh. Anyway, boy, coming down Broughton Street, I ain't gonna lie. When we came down East Broad was cool because it's like this parade is awesome because like it's literally jam packed with people and the culture from the beginning to the end, right? So you start on East Broad and you come down East Broad and you pass by. I'm gonna call them Fred Wessels. You pass by Fred Wessel, right? And they be going down on Fred Wessel because that's the hood. You feel me? That's the Jacks right there. So got all the people, yay, woo, waving and stuff. It'd be cool. And then you get past Fred Wessels, and then you get to like the Broughton Street area. You bust that left on Broughton Street, and then that's like where all like, I guess now it's going to be way different because like you got all the rich people, all the liberal purple-haired weirdos and stuff. They like live in that area now. So they're going to be there. They were there before, but it wasn't that much. But now that they're really downtown, they're really going to saturate like Broughton Street, East Broad, all the way down Broughton. And we're going to be speckled in because, you know, Broughton Street, it goes down. You got the buildings. As a band head, I'm just going to say you're in between the buildings and you're in the percussion. I'm a drummer. So you're hitting like the way it echoes and it sounds, bruh. It's fucking amazing, especially when your band sound good. When your band sound good, it sounds amazing being in between those buildings and the sound is doing what the sound do. Oh, awesome. As a kid, beautiful experience. Beautiful. So you're walking down Broughton Street. It's going down. It's getting heavy. Hey, yay, it's people. It's all speckled in mixture, right? Then you hit Broughton Street and you get to MLK and you start to bust that left around that corner. You feel me? Now it's going down because all the Yamacraw and all them, they're right there. More for the culture. More people. Going down. And you get down MLK and you get to move in. It's all right. It's cool for about a mile. Like you see people and they speckle, but you get kind of like a little dead air. You get to Oglethorpe, you still got a good bit of people right there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's kind of dead coming through there. But now it's a lot more scad. So who knows? Could be a lot bigger. But then you get to the end mark. And that's when you start That's when you know it's about to go down, right? You get to the end mark, you got a whole bunch of people right there. You start seeing the culture. You go under the bridge. You go under the bridge. You come on the other side. You hit that Wendy's. Really, you hit the Civil Rights Museum, and it be going that like that's where it start. Because the older folk be posted at the Civil Rights Museum, be a whole bunch of stuff going down on MLK Day at the Civil Rights Museum. Anyway, that's when the people start getting deep, but then you on your way to the deep, right? Because then you get the Wendy's, and then that's when it gets real. Because you got Kate Holmes back there behind. You got the Wendy's, you got the Burger King, and you got the Popeyes. It's crazy. I know you got those three right there in the hood in front of Kate Holmes. Horrible. But at least they're not a food desert. It's not a fresh food, but at least it's not a food desert. Anyway, it's deep. This is where it goes down. Just wait. God forbid, we don't need any more of this. But the fights and stuff, it go down right there. That's where everybody be at. That's for the culture. Oh, man. It's beautiful. Love it. Because outside of the fights of the youngins being just young and dumb, it be smiles. It be kids. It be all types of generations together as one. People who was with MLK and all that good stuff, people who was around during the time, people who got hit with water hoses and the dogs and stuff, they there. You feel me? And they just, you see it in their eyes. They just, yeah, we did something. You did something, but you fucked up. You fucked up with the babies, your babies. You fucked up. You did all of that, and then you didn't teach them like you were supposed to. And your babies didn't teach your grandbabies and your great-great-grandbabies at this time. But anyway, I'm not going to beat up on you. We're talking about the good time that is enjoyed. We marching down, MLK, and the band, or wherever, because we be having everybody. It be car clubs, businesses, little leagues. Y'all know the MLK parades. They be going down. City of Savannah. Martin Luther King spent time in City of Savannah. Boy, stories about MLK. We got some old people that's going to come on the show this year, and we just going to have real conversations with them. You're going to learn a lot of stuff, man. I kick it with old people. Like, I got people my age that I like, and, you know, I love you. We fam. However, them old folk got the knowledge. I fuck with them old people. If you fuck with them old people, let me know in the chat that you rock with the old people. Because the old people really got some knowledge. They be doing some dumb stuff, but they got knowledge. Speaking of dumb stuff, check this out. I'm going to pull them up on screen. But this is the dumb stuff that old people do, right? I got 3 papers right here. We talking about the culture and stuff, right? So, you know, we had Kwanzaa last week. Shouts out to everybody that held it down for Kwanzaa, man. Kwanzaa was freaking awesome. I loved it. And we got more coming up this year with a whole lot of other events, like the Geechee Grand African Ball put on by 2 chefs, Gullah Geechee Kitchen. Shouts out to Taylor and her family. I got these 3 papers during Kwanzaa. And this is from one of the 2 black newspapers in the city of Savannah. This is just the old people stuff right here, right? The Savannah Tribune is dated November 29th to December 5th, 2023. Savannah Tribune, December 20th, December 26th, 2023. And the Savannah Tribune, December 27th. To January 2nd, 2024. All right. And there's something on the front pages. It caught me, right? I seen the first one, and I was like, oh, look, yo, it's me in the shot. That's so good. I'm going to show y'all that in a second. And then I looked at the paper, and come to find out, I'm sharing the front page with a jackass. So then I saw another one, and I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, look. They're promoting the clot shot to my auntie and them again. And then I seen the other one, and it had black businesses. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. It had a jackass, and it had a jackass. And this is the black publication. Damn, bro, what are you talking about? I'll show you in a minute. But first, I just want y'all to get more active yourselves. Don't follow up the ignorant media like I'm about to show you. Go to these events. Go to these events Listen, let your voice be heard. Funny thing is now, public comments are now accepted. So you can go and you can speak on certain things. Let's see. Let's go down to the miscellaneous. It's not on here. There's a settlement. Yeah. Agreements, resolution, board appointments, airport commission. Purchasing items, consent agenda, first readings, petitions. So, maybe during public hearings. Maybe during public hearings you'll be able to speak. Because public hearings, it's right there. So I guess that'll be open space. Because zoning hearings, and you have particular things that are on it. But I don't know because they go by item number. And this does not have an item number. We'll see. But this is where, oh, look at this, guys. O'Reilly Tacos, 36 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. West Congress and West Broughton. You want Sunday sales? I wonder if they're going to give it to him. You can go voice your opinions on all this. Hey, give it to him. Hey, don't give it to him. Let it be known. All the zoning changes that be happening. It's right here. All these new buildings you guys see that's coming up. 325 Buckhalter. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew it was coming. You guys know that. So Burkhalter Road is right there where all the Veterans Parkway, where they're putting up all those warehouses now. Burkhalter Road is like the bridge right after it. That bridge that goes over, and you probably was wondering, how the hell, what? You also see Burkhalter Road on 17, where Gould Elementary is. Yeah, the old flea market as well. That is Burkhalter Road. And I knew when I started seeing all of those warehouses pop up, I knew they was about to put a bunch of housing over there too. It had to go. I just hate that they got those people land like that. It was a beautiful house that they tore down over there, man. I was really upset about that. Okay, here we go. City manager to execute contract for 3 mid-sized utility tractors from Shea Tractor Equipment. All the agendas, they're always here. They're always here. Eastern Wharf, huh? Eastern Wharf Project is a large mixed-use residential and commercial project located along the south bank of Savannah River, the northern right-of-way of President Street, and westerly right-of-way of the Bilbo Canal. Y'all know about the Bilbo Canal? Who knows about the Bilbo Canal? You should look up the Bilbo tribe and Bilbo Mound. That's what you should do. All right. The city has entered into a development agreement and subsequent amendments with a developer of Eastern Wharf, SRL Land Venture LLC and SRL Land Venture 2 LLC. The attached memorandum of understanding provides a framework and understanding on the conveyance of certain right-of-ways, streetscapes, infrastructure, and park sites to and from both parties to clean up title issues and progress matters upon agreed upon in a development agreement. This is crazy. They got all this. Have you guys All my Savannah folk, y'all have seen Eastern Wharf. You guys drove through there already, right? I know you guys drove through there already. This is President Street, and this is the Savannah River. Those houses that they build, those stuff that they're building, hotels and all that good things over in on that side. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, because Bilbo Canal runs to the river right there. Yep, that's right. Okay. All right. Woo. Boy, I almost thought I saw something. I'm about to trick my own mind. Tricking my own mind. You know, I seen something that was talked about this week. Let me see if I can find it right quick. You know, big developers are the ones who are getting all of the tax credits and stuff. Go ahead, JB. JB snapping. Where is it? I know I saw him say something about it. Maybe it's on the other page. Yeah, it's probably over here. This is it. And this is when it starts happening. JB said it. JB said it. Trump Vivek. I think that's what's going to happen too, y'all. I think it's going to be Trump Vivek. I think it's honestly going to be Trump Vivek on the Republican ticket. All right, okay, here we go. Here we go. SCAD invests $7 million acquiring former Freight Depot for a student housing project. There was one I was reading earlier. Yep, here we go. SCAD about that. Y'all know what SCAD is. Nonprofit university acquired the property just west of downtown historic district for $7.3 million on December 27th. SCAD officials said the planned 6-story and 7-story 220-unit student housing complex will accommodate up to 800 students. Built in the sea by the Seaboard Railroad Company in 1929, the building's head house on the eastern end will be preserved as part of the plan. SCAD will also invest an estimated $3.2 million to fully remediate historical environmental issues on the site, according to the statement issued by the university last year regarding the project. The nonprofit's university net worth increased by almost $107 million to more than $1.3 billion. Everybody asks why SCAD is able to build so much and do so many things. They're worth $1.3 billion. And they're a nonprofit. Now check this out. The former Freight Depot previously faced demolition when different private developers proposed to replace it with apartment buildings in 2016 and 2019. Those plans never moved forward, and last year the city condemned the building, owned at the time by Charleston-based 703 Louisville Road LLC, after finding it to be unfit for human habitation, improperly secured, covered in graffiti, and surrounded by litter. So they wouldn't let them build anything, but SCAD's like, hey, yeah, we want to build some dorms. Oh, go right ahead, SCAD. You got it. Yeah, that's some bullshit. But it's your city council. It's your city council that's doing this, all right? What you gonna do with your people? You better hold them to the fire because you got 4 years of these jackasses, unless we can prove that, you know, they did not do right by us in these elections in the city of Savannah. And I think we can, but we all just got to stand up together and call a spade a spade. We got to stand up together and call a spade a spade. JB just said that that's a ticket that would reset American history. Trump Vivek completely reset American history. Racism is out the door. Then they'll say that Vivek's a racist. He's a racist Indian dude, that Vivek. The Vivek is racist. He's racist because he's racist. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. You guys heard about the Katt Williams situation? I'm sure we've all heard about the Katt Williams situation, right? There's two major things that happened this week. There was the Epstein list that finally came to fruition. And Katt Williams busting them over the head with that truth. That truth that everybody just can't seem to handle. That truth that they just can't seem to handle. Let's bring up. Let me see. I guess we'll go to Katt Williams first. We're going to get on Katt first. Because my nigga Katt Williams was just telling it like a T.I. is, y'all. He was talking about Hollywood and all of the BS that happens oh shit really now Ice Cube said something about Katt Williams about 3 hours ago. I'll see. Yeah. I'm going to watch the whole 3-hour interview probably tomorrow. But this man called out everybody. This man called out, was it Faison Love, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, who else? Kevin Hart. I mean, he called people out on their foolishness. Exposing, Ricky Smiley. Calling out these fools that's wearing dresses. And people was talking trash. Oh, he just hating on these people. He ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't. Because speaking something that you're uncomfortable with hearing, he's just hating. You know, I noticed that with the culture. You speak on something against something that someone that everybody likes, and you're automatically a hater. You're automatically a big hater. You can't just take it like, damn, maybe it's some truth to it. Oh, you just hating. Shouts out to Carbon Mike. Carbon Mike just hit me with a couple of invoices, a couple of invites. Yeah. Anyway, you're not a hater for calling out the truth, and it's okay to call out the truth. Tell the truth. Make the devil shame. That's what you do. tell the truth to make the devil shame. And that's what Katt Williams did. And a lot of people came out and spoke in positivity of Katt. Like, hey, man, I remember when, you know what I'm saying, I was on the show and they didn't pay me and Katt pulled out money and took care of business. Hey, man, I know when Katt go to cities, he do certain things for the community. Every city he go in. That's awesome. We all see that these people get in these dresses and then they blow up. They get emasculated. They get punkified. And then it's over. They just blow up. Katt called that out. Katt called that out, and I am proud of him for doing so. You got people like Trick Daddy who came out and got in his feelings like, Trick, you old. Take care of your health. I love you. You the OG, but nigga, you old. See, I'm going to show y'all about old people and what they do to old people in just a second. Hell, you know what? Now's as good a time as any. This is what they do to y'all old people. They get you on these front pages of these newspapers, right? They put these papers in churches and in the restaurants the black folk go, right? They get you in these newspapers. All right? That's the front page. Let me pull it up on the screen properly. They get you in these newspapers. They get you these black publications. And they hit you with that fear. With his campaign flailing, then presidential candidate Joe Biden knew his fate hinged on African Americans. Like many successful campaigns, political and otherwise, Biden looked to the trusted voice of Black America during what had become a critical, if not grave, moment and reckoning on a brisk morning. I ain't going no further. Biden's dance with the black press. A forgotten rhythm? It's a rhythm that should have never been there. What did Charlemagne just tell y'all? It was never there. They did it because it was Orange Man bad. They needed you to believe that Orange Man bad. And they pushed this guy in front of you when he was the racist motherfucker from the jump. He was the racist one from the jump. I just don't understand it. Brief break just to toot my own beat. This was Thanksgiving. Look at me, guys. Look at me getting through, working, doing something. I don't know what I was doing at the moment. I don't even think we had started by that time. I was getting my first presenter together. Yeah. Anyway, Savannah Feed the Hungry. Shouts out to the crew. We'll be back at it again next week for the Martin Luther King event. Savannah Feed the Hungry. We held our 15th. That was our 15th annual actual Thanksgiving dinner. These folks said we had live music by James Brown and Brick. Lord have mercy. Y'all, where James Brown at? Can somebody tell me where James Brown at? Can y'all tell me where James Brown at? Who know where James Brown currently is? I need to know. Where is Brother Brown? Hey, I ran this. This guy here. Bring his ass up on screen. This guy here is one of the people who facilitated the cheat for Joe Biden in 2020. He was going to run for office in the city of Savannah, but we ran him out of that. He changed his mind real quickly. A gift to you, Mr. President. Yeah, he was working for the Board of Elections. He was working for Chatham County Board of Elections. A gift to you, Mr. President. That's what he said after they declared Joe Biden the winner here in Chatham. If y'all remember, when it came down to Georgia, it was Chatham County and Fulton County, and I think Gwinnett County that was still counting, or Chatham and Gwinnett that was still counting before they called it. Like, they didn't give Trump, it was 2 days later. Election was Tuesday. That happened like Wednesday. Yeah. They gave it to him Wednesday night. Yeah. Crazy. Anyway, this guy is a Democrat butt boy. He was one of the people who ushered that in for Biden in Chatham County. So they had motherfucker tried to run for office here and was like, not today, Satan. He was running for post 1. City of Savannah Council post 1. But nope, was on his neck. Made his ass buck. Changed his mind on that one. Sure did. You don't play with the pro, my guy. Every time I see him, I ask him, hey, what you meant by a gift to you, Mr. President? Nigga, haul ass. Haul ass. Oh, got a blast. Oh, Jimmy Neutron face ass nigga. All right, let's see. Civil rights leaders launch a Hands Off Our Healthcare campaign with release of Medicaid coverage scorecards. Yo, we don't need no damn Medicaid. We just need to be able to take care of our own fucking health. We shouldn't be forcing this stuff on people. We should let them handle their health as best. You know, if it's there, if it's available, yeah. But we can do better than Medicare and Medicaid. We can do better than the government just, you know, they can't even handle the DMV properly. We want them in charge of our health? No, that don't make sense. That don't make sense. Nope. Not going with it. So yeah, they do that. They do things like where's this other one that they do to the older black people, right? They'll put Biden out here saying President Biden celebrates black small business boom, announces new investment. In a press call, top White House officials attributed the surge in black entrepreneurship, the fastest in 30 years, to Bidenomics. All right. It's the fastest in 30 years. Despite GOP resistance, the American Rescue Plan played a vital role in sustaining small businesses during the pandemic. Okay. Well, check this out. See, I love when they say stupid shit like that. Like, I'm not that dude. You know what I'm saying? I love when they say certain stuff because it just tickles me fancy. Check this out. This was published August 9th, 2018, updated in March 10th, 2020. The number of African American small business owners in the United States has increased by a staggering 400% in just 1 year. This was the finding of a survey from the small business financing company Get Financial. The State of Small Business Survey interviewed more than 2,600 small business owners and entrepreneurs, both male and female. The survey found that in 2018, 45% of small business owners were minority ethnic groups. This was already a dramatic increase from 2015. 2015, 2018. We checked in 2015, Obama sucked. We checked in 2018.
45, 47.
And this is what we get. The amount of minority business owners was just 15% in 2015. 2018 is 45%. The biggest increase among minority small business owners, however, has been the huge increase in the number of African American small business owners year over year, a 400% increase in a year over year period between 2017 and 2018. Following African Americans, Hispanic were the next largest group of minority small business owners, representing 14% of the business owners interviewed for the survey. Meanwhile, Asians made up 8% and Native Americans made up 4%. $66% of African American business owners were looking to grow their current location. So this was in 2018. All right. So let's talk about how disingenuous this is. 2018, they seen the greatest leap in black business ownership they've ever seen on record in their life. 2019, they're booming. In 2018, they're saying, hey, we're looking to expand. 2019, we're booming. Trump has the opportunity zones rolling. Gavi mentioned earlier about the fact that Trump had cut the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. It was beautiful. And then we have COVID. They shut everything down. Everything paused. Then they open it back up. And all these businesses open back up. And then they say, hey, we created the biggest small business boom ever. Shut everything down. So if they open back up and blow the dust off to get moving, what? If the power's cut off and then I turn around and cut the switch on, of course, I gave you light. Yay. I don't understand it. Use your brain, people. Do your studying. Come on over. Pro got the goods. Got you. We can have some fun. Pro got the goods. We've had a damn good show. I think I dropped some jewels. I think the people enjoyed what was bestowed upon them. Seen a lot of comments. I've seen some shares. I've seen them likes and some hearts, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate that. I'm working my way to monetization. They don't want to monetize me. That's why, we got the cash out. You want to say, oh, look at that. Pop right on up. 3LZNT. $ 3LZNT. That's the cash out. We'll get past them and they're not wanting to monetize. Wow, these people are going crazy over a damn Stanley Cup. What's the fancy nation of this here Stanley Cup? You guys know what this fancy nation, what the Stanley Cup is? Because my friends, I'm at a total loss when it comes to this Stanley Cup. I am at a complete and total loss with this Stanley Cup. Somebody help me understand. I seen people talking about they $60, $65. I looked them up. Them shit at my hardware store for $35. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Is it a Stanley Cup and then there's like Chaps by Ralph Lauren Stanley Cups? Is that it? I don't know. I'm at a loss. I don't understand it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, here we go. All right. So, you guys heard about the turn of events with the Epstein stuff? This is liberals right now.
I should get some sleep. I should get some sleep.
This is liberals right now. Because the Epstein documents then came out and they done seen that, hey, damn, Trump ain't never went to the island. But you know what? Let me be real with y'all one good time. Can I be real? That's all I know how to do is be real with y'all anyway. I just want you to know the truth. I only know how to be real with y'all. That's all I know. Trump told y'all what the business was. Trump told y'all what the business was. Yep, he told y'all.
You really think that Clintons are involved in Jeffrey Epstein's death? I have no idea. I know he was on his plane 27 times, and he said he was on the plane 4 times. But when they checked the plane log, Bill Clinton, who was a very good friend of Epstein, he was on the plane about 27 or 28 times. So why did he say 4 times? And then the question you have to ask is, did Bill Clinton go to the island? Because Epstein had an island that was not a good place, as I understand it, and I was never there. So you have to ask, did Bill Clinton go to the island? That's the question. If you find that out, you're going to know a lot. Thank you very much.
Did Bill Clinton go to that island? Did Bill go to that island? I mean, he told us he only been on the plane 4 times, and the log shows he's been on there 27, 28, almost 30 times. And now this new paperwork that's come out says that Bill was working to hide what was going on at the island. Bill, have you been to this island? What do you know about this island, Bill? Oh, man, I'll tell you. Something like a weirdo, man. I don't know. I did not have sexual relations on that island. Or with Hillary. Oh, I don't really know, man. Somebody pass me my saxophone. This is beginning to be a little too much, people. I mean, we're just overwhelmingly right. Just like over and 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 over. Trump said we wasn't going to get tired of winning. But, you know, being right so much, it's just awesome. It hurts a little bit, but it's awesome. I'm going to show this before we hit the road. Speaking of Trump. Shouts out to Gavi. Gavi mentioned this earlier. I shared this yesterday. So many people didn't even know or realize that Donald Trump reduced our taxes on a whole. They didn't know. Trump era tax cuts are set to expire. Here's how much more you'll pay. This is on my page if you guys want to check it out. Pro Reacher Adams. Give me a follow. I have a lot of dope stuff there. I got a lot of dope stuff on my Twitter, on my X page too. You guys can find me over on X. Help me on the road to 1,000, guys. I'm trying to get my followers back up to where they once were. I'm trying to get back up to my glory days. And right now, who is Commander Phil Labonte? What is this? How dudes be walking around gyms in 2024. Stay safe out here, gentlemen. Huh? You got the thirst trap chicks setting up the cameras and stuff, trying to catch guys looking. They so funny. They so funny. Y'all notice that? Did y'all know? So they got those cameras that actually focus on people, right? Pay attention to this again. This is crazy. See, the camera is focused on zooming on him and whoever walks up and walks by and focused on that guy. That is crazy. That is fucking wild. Thirst traps. And then they put on the stuff. That's right, fellas. Be safe out here. That's how you protect yourself right there. I'd rather take the pain of falling over some weights than, these thirst trap hoes. All right, let me see here. Y'all swing by X. Give me a little follow. Trying to get back up, man. Making progress, man. Day by day. Getting on up there. Share some good info over there. You know what I'm saying? Share some real good info over here on X. We have fun. Yo, did y'all see this lady? Did y'all see this? I told y'all I would mention some black fraud. I guess I'll go ahead and slap on this right quick. And there's a mayor, too. There's a couple of mayors that got locked up in Illinois, actually. Man, Illinois is whoo. Anyway, shouts out to Black Girl Magic, man. TSA director arrested by U.S. Custom and Border Protection. McManaman is charged with assisting in forgery of documents transferring property from an elderly relative with dementia to herself and an accomplice. There was something else I saw she did too. Excuse me. I saw something about CARES Act, I thought. Maybe that was the other person. All right. TSA official has been arrested on outstanding warrant, according to local reports. TSA Assistant Federal Security Director Maxine McManaman was arrested in Atlanta by U.S. Customs and Border Protection on the 20th of December. Repairman, man. Had a warrant for her arrest posted by the St. Lucie County, Florida Sheriff's Office, which claimed she and alleged accomplice named Delroy Chambers Sr. exploited a relative suffering from dementia by falsifying documents in their name, according to the Port of St. Lucie police. The Florida authorities alleged that the duo forged signatures on a quitclaim deed transferring property or ownership of a property in a relative's name over to themselves. Damn, Sam. Now your ass done got locked up. Get out of here. Y'all heard the mayor who the mayor who is basically being called the city girl mayor. She's in Illinois. And she was telling the citizens they need to pay taxes. And this woman played Rihanna, Better Have My Money, in the city council meeting to the council, to the citizens of the city that she represents. And representing that they need to have her money and pay the taxes that they owe. Yep. Tiffany Henyard. That's her right there. This hard-faced young lady. sometimes referred to as the City Girl Mayor by various news outlets, has recently been at the center of a contentious situation. This situation revolves around allegations of the termination of the village deputy clerk, Eris Montgomery, and subsequent actions taken by the mayor. Eris Montgomery, the deputy clerk of the village of Dalton, showed courage by taking a principled stance against Tiffany Hanyard's actions. However, this decision led to consequences that have left many community members and observers surprised. The termination. Montgomery's termination raised eyebrows on its own. What followed, though, was more concerning. It appears that Mayor Hanyard utilized her position to send Dalton police officers to Montgomery's home under the pretext of a well-being check, asserting that Montgomery had not reported for work. Wow. Is that coming a soft, weak swatting? A video posted by Dalton trustees provides insight into the events surrounding Montgomery's termination and the subsequent well-being check. This video has generated concern and puzzlement in the community, prompting questions about the mayor's decision and the treatment of dedicated employees like Eris Montgomery. So there's that about her. Let's see if I can find the other stuff. Oh, they tried to recall her and all. It didn't work. God damn.
Hanyard care and a legal battle nation. 10 former
Aggressive.
last October, including a flatbed trailer with a photographer flying a drone and a DJ.
Let's get this. All right. This is somebody news, Fox 32 News from Chicago. Okay. So right down the street from her. Let's go.
Investigates where all that money is going.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing.
Tiffany Hanyard certainly isn't shy about attracting attention. Here she is starting a Dalton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City, later punctuating her political points with the help of her own DJ.
Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ.
Hanyard's picture and name adorn virtually every public posting, both from Dalton, where as mayor she makes $46,000 a year, and in Thornton Township, where as the elected supervisor she collects more than $200,000 a year. But for all that money, Hanyard's tenure at both has been chaotic, with firings, scandals, and a legal battle with the Dalton trustees over spending. So last fall, Hanyard did something that would seemingly generate some good publicity, helping establish the Tiffany Hanyard Cares Foundation to help breast cancer patients. And on the very day the charity was chartered, it received a huge donation, $10,000, from the Thornton Township Board, which Hanyard presides over.
Taxpayer money shouldn't be paid into those types of things.
Stephanie Wiedemann is the former Thornton.
Did y'all hear that? On the same day that it was chartered,
It received a huge donation, $10,000, from the Thornton Township Board, which
she used her board to donate 10 grand to her nonprofit.
Hanyard presides over.
Taxpayer money shouldn't be paid into those types of things.
Stephanie Wiedemann is the former Thornton Township Chief of Staff, whom Hanyard fired shortly after taking over in March of last year.
It almost felt like a takeover, and a very aggressive one at that.
Since her firing, Wiedemann has been documenting township spending and says she's stunned by the taxpayer dollars funneled into Henyard's charity, especially this.
We got 10 days. We're going 196 miles.
Last October, Henyard led a delegation of Dalton and Thornton Township employees and political supporters on a march to Springfield to promote her breast cancer charity, which she documented on her Facebook page.
We're walking through Dalton. Hi, we're in Brightwood now. We are in Godly now. We in Bloomington, baby.
I can pretty much map out their entire Springfield trip on the township credit cards.
That's right. Henyard billed thousands of dollars in hotel rooms and meals during the trip to Thornton Township and Dalton credit cards.
Shit.
In addition, the videos show Henyard used multiple village and township vehicles owned by taxpayers to escort the caravan, including a flatbed trailer with a photographer, flying a drone, and a DJ.
We got our mayor right here coming from Dalton, Illinois, walking all the way to Springfield. Y'all make some noise for our mayor, the people's mayor.
But they didn't always walk.
We on motorbikes, baby.
At times, riding electric bikes.
Y'all see my bike?
Our township supervisor.
It looks like a misspending of tax funds. I think that's the biggest concern.
Dalton trustee Jason House has been doing battle with the mayor since she took office.
Very disturbing to hear these things or to kind of see some of the receipts that appear to be connected to it. And I think the taxpayers really deserve better than that.
And then there's the merch.
There's a shirt. One of the t-shirts.
Along the way, Henyard sold and gave away t-shirts and hoodies, also available on her charity's website. A week before the trip, the township paid $17,000 for specially printed hoodies and t-shirts, but won't say what they're for.
I think that everything she has initiated has been something to promote her, something to get her name in household, something to get people to buy into voting for her.
Our investigation found at least $11,000 in public funds spent on that trip. But both Dalton and Thornton Township have been slow or unresponsive to open records requests. So what was the purpose of the 10-day march to Springfield?
I have created a bill, which we're going to speak before the Revenue Committee, to give everybody $5,000 on their income tax when they file, if you are suffering from cancer.
A noble goal, except the Revenue Committee wasn't meeting when the group arrived in Springfield. Henyard did later testify at a committee hearing in Chicago, but so far nothing has come of her bill.
I think I'm doing a damn good job on leave.
So we went to a recent Thornton Township board meeting to ask Henyard some questions about all that spending.
I've never ever been bitter to the news. Max, this is my olive branch to the media. Can you guys reach out to us and ask us our opinion before you post it? I would appreciate it.
And so we did.
I want to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
But Henyard wasn't anxious to talk about her charity.
Why did you and the board vote to give your foundation $10,000?
I'm the face of the foundation. My name is Nowhere, sir. I'm the face.
You're the face. What was the purpose of going to Springfield?
Hey, you guys. Hey, she doesn't have any more comments, guys.
We're going to talk.
She doesn't have any more comments. Thanks, guys.
That's Keith Freeman, whom Henyard hired at both Dalton and Thornton Township and was part of her Springfield walk.
Look at Keith, baby!
Freeman also filed paperwork for the charity bearing Henyard's name.
Why are you using public money for your personal charity?
$17,000 for insurance.
And with that, her security detail hustled Henyard upstairs and blocked the staircase with a table. So we tried asking another employee who went on that trip.
You went down to Springfield, and what were you hoping to do in Springfield?
You need to ask the people that handles that. I'm not the one that handles it. I was just riding the bike. We need more officers on the streets. We need our streets repaved. So to spend that kind of money on a charitable event or...
That's the city girl mayor, y'all. That's the city girl mayor. This is the type of people we won't continuously put in office. Just run rampant with our money. She just being stupid with it. It's things like that that get done in the background, but she just out here for free willy-nilly. And there's others, if you pay attention, they free willy-nilly too. We got to do better, folk. We got to do better. But who am I? I'm just a man. I'm just a man who wants to see better for his people. That's all I am. But I think we gonna do better. Because you ain't gonna have no choice but to be better. All right, guys. I think we've had an action-packed night. I hope you guys enjoy it. Shouts out to my bro, Iron Cuz in the building, man. We going to Chicago soon. P-Ray, we coming to Chicago. We coming. All right. Fresh Mike, you still in the building, bro? Check it, man. We're going to Chicago instead. We'll talk about this tomorrow. But we're going to Chicago. All right. Guys, I had fun. I hope you guys found it informative, man. I hope you take the heed of what I was saying and really do something for your future, for your kids' future. It's necessary. If we want to see ourselves do better in life, this is necessary. All right. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for flying with your boy. Listen, share the vibe. Let some people know, hey, man, look, it's 3 hours. If you can do 3 hours of Katt Williams, maybe it's because it's his drama, you can do 3 hours of me. I'm just saying. I appreciate everybody who hung in, all the folk who watched. You know what I'm saying? My numbers is still there. I see them. They're going up and down. They fluctuating, but that's just how they do me over here, and it doesn't matter. I know that I'm not the voice that they want to be heard, but I'm the voice that needs to be heard, and I'm the voice that will be heard because I want to be heard. And I'll work it the way that I can, where I can, when I can. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the love. Hey, boo, if you're watching, I'll reach out to you soon. Hope work's going good for you. Thank y'all again, man. Y'all be safe. Sunday, make sure you guys check me Sunday, right, for Rumble on Rumble with my partner, Fresh Mike. 8 p.m. on Sunday, man. Make sure you're there. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to the Rumble. We're going to be there eventually, full time. And all the other places, man, they're just going to be, supplemental. But we're going to get to a point where we're focusing on YouTube and we're focusing on Rumble. All the comments will be read from YouTube and Rumble, all right? So make sure you hit that YouTube and Rumble. Oh, merch is on the way. As I said, I might be wrong, but I doubt it. The shirts are on the way. Make sure you get you one. I'll put them up online. They'll be in the store. Check out Rec Radio SAV, man. Give us a listen. RecRadioSAV.com. Good music, good vibes. Check us out, man. Give us a like. Give us a listen. You got some music that needs to be heard? Send it my way. I'll check them out. And if I like them, man, I'll throw them on air. All right. So with that being said, family, I am getting ready to get us up out of here, man. Y'all have a good night. And I will see y'all on Sunday. Let's go.
Yeah. Smooth. Look. It's easy to be yourself in this world, but some folks wanna be others like they ain't got their mothers. They got it bad like Usher. Mama always say your best was enough. And the road might be rough, your mental gotta be tough. And through experience of finding out a word was so true. Don't get caught in the loop, thinking nothing bad's gonna happen to you. Just being a part of being human to do. But you gon' get through. This problem need a powerful person, that's why they sent you. Look, I know you tired of being a bigger person, but it look good on you and it's truthfully the better version. Cause lacking something that you can't afford on this excursion, cause you deserving to ride in that car behind the curtains. I know you wake up some days and you smile, others hurting. pray to God, hands together. Is it all worth it? Yeah, it is. Just be patient, stack your chips in your dip. Just don't become a slave to your chain and your whip. Hope the mental don't get slain and your mind is equipped to handle all of this pain, then the championship. Feeling all of this rain to see the sun when it hit. Now you poppin' champagne cause you really did it. Feel good, my boy, it's okay. You can relax now. Let me tell you what you did with the rock. You laid the smack down, yeah. And you don't know how to act now. Made it so far, you ain't never going back now. I'm just buried in my thoughts. Things that I was taught, all the battles I done fought, yeah. Memories I bought, feelings I done caught. I'm just buried in my thoughts. I'm just buried in my thoughts. Things that I was taught, all the battles I done fought, yeah. Memories I bought, feelings I done caught. I'm just buried in my thoughts. Look, my daddy was an inspiration. So growing up, I thought I'd just be a reincarnation. But 30 years apart, we grew up in a different nation. So our foundation was different, but what he said, he meant it. So I listened, but somehow still created my own edition. Had me like 007, had to carry out a mission. Through 8 sets of eyes, I was seeing a different vision. Just describing to you about the soil that I was risen in. Always knew my aura was big, was never fitting in. Had to go and get my soul, though it was sitting in sin. All the light was hitting away. I had to look within like a planet needed some space to let the growth begin. Grown man bars is something you gotta deal with. Look up to the stars, we ain't never gotta conceal this. Lifting up the weight with the bars, come make it real quick. Hoping that your reach will go far and that you feel this. I'm just buried in my thoughts. Things that I was taught, all the battles I done fought, yeah. Memories I bought, feelings I done caught. I'm just buried in my thoughts. I'm just buried in my thoughts. Things that I was taught, all the battles I done fought, yeah. Memories I bought, feelings I done caught. I'm just buried in my thoughts.